tomato, ketchup, and mayonnaise.
Okay, Adelaide.
We gotta get back to the hot box.
You're still rehearsing?
Yeah, that slave driver Charlie's been working us all day. Farnley says, "Look, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out of here and get something to eat." And he says, "You don't want to eat. You just want to sneak out and meet that cheap bum Nathan in Detroit."
So what did you say to him?
I told him, I says, "I'll meet whoever I want."
Well, don't upset yourself. How's your cold?
Oh, it's much better, thank you. Nathan, happy anniversary!
A present for me!
I hope you like it.
A belt!
Read the card.
Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly. So put this belt around your belly. That's so sweet. Look, honey, for your present. I was gonna get you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Nathan, you shouldn't have!
Oh, it's all right. I did it. Sorry.
No, I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like we're married.
Well, don't worry, honey. One of these days I'll be in the money, and you'll have more mink than a mink.
Now, Nathan, darling, I can do without anything, just so long as you don't start running that crap game again.
The crap game. What an absurd thought.
1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Huh?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Or strudel than cheesecake. That's great.
Nathan, what was that about?
Nothing, honey.
Hey, any news yet?
Not yet, Harry. I'll let you know.
Okay, Detroit.
What is this?
His wife's having a baby.
Why is he asking you?
He's nervous. It's his first wife. Look, honey, I'm expecting a fellow, and I know you're hungry.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Fellas, take Adelaide to the drugstore. You see, honey, you've got a cold, and it's across the street, and there are a lot of open manholes around.
Oh, thank you, Nathan. You're so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest person. Goodbye.
Hey, Masterson, glad to see you, Scott.
Nathan, you old promoter, you.
How are you, Scott? You look great.
I feel great, Nathan. 2 wonderful weeks out west in Nevada. Great place. Beautiful scenery, healthful climates, and I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
50 G's. Gonna be in town, though?
No, I'm flying to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yes. There's a lot of action down there. You want to come along?
No, I got a lot of things to do. Meantime, how about going into Minnie's for a piece of cheesecake? They sell a lot of cheesecake.
No thanks, I'm not hungry. Tell me, how is Adelaide?
Oh, fine, fine. Still dancing at the hot box.
I suppose one of these days you'll be getting married.
We all gonna go sometime.
But Nathan, we can fight it. Guys like us, Nathan, we must always remember that, pleasant as a doll's company may be, she must always take second place to aces back to back.
Yeah. Tell me, you hungry yet? How about going into Minnie's for a piece of cheesecake or a strudel or something?
Nah, I think I'll get the late results.
Oh. Well, you will admit that Minnie has the best cheesecake in the country.
Yes, I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
And yet there are those who like Minnie's strudel. Offhand, which do you think she sells more of, the cheesecake or the strudel?
Well, I never give it much thought, but I suppose if everybody is like I am, I'd say Mindy sells more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
For how much?
Why, Nathan? Never knew you to be a betting man. You always take your percentage off the top.
Well, for old time's sake, I thought I'd give you a little action. I will bet you 1,000 that yesterday Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a story. When I was a young man, about to go out into the world, my father says to me a very valuable thing. He says to me like this, "Son," the old guy says, "I'm sorry I'm not able to bankroll you to a very large start. But not having any potatoes to give you, I'm now going to stake you to some very valuable advice. One of these days, in your travels, a guy is going to come to you with a nice, brand new deck of cards on which the seal is not yet broken. And this guy is going to offer to bet you that he can make the jack of spades jump out of the deck and swear it's cider in your ear. But son, do not bet this man, for as sure as you stand there, you're going to wind up with an earful of cider." Now, Nathan, I do not claim you from clocking Mindy's cheesecake.
You don't think that.
However, if you're really looking for some action, I'll bet you the same 1,000 you don't know the color of the necktie you have on. Well?
No bet. Blue, what a crazy color.
Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore.
Don't bother me.
Hiya, Sky, how you doing?
Good. How's it with you fellas?
Not bad.
Nicely, thank you. Nathan, we took Miss Adelaide to the drugstore. She said for you to pick her up at the hot box after the show. And don't be late.
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear? Well, that is husband talk if I ever heard it. Nathan, you are trapped. In Adelaide, you have the kind of doll that's most difficult to unload.
I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. Besides, a guy without a doll. Well, if a guy does not have a doll, who would holler at him? A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting the rap on dolls. I'm merely saying a guy should have them around when he needs them. And they're easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Nathan, figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Then how come you ain't got a doll? How come you go to Havana without one?
I like to travel light. But if I wish to take a doll to Havana with me, there is a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll. You name it.
Any doll and I name her. Will you bet on that? Will you bet $1,000 that if I name a doll, you can take her to Havana tomorrow?
You gotta bet.
I name her.